Well, welcome. Man, you just took a swig. I like it. Well, I had a Rooter introduction, but apparently we got Ori.
I do that with mine.
We have Ori Bear, the owner of Malibu.
I wish.
Some really bad rum.
Some real good rum.
Some real good rum.
Actually, Malibu's not that bad.
I know it's not that bad, but I'm gonna have an Ori shit.
It's my go-to,
Good.
bro.
So, the grandfather of like Michigan Smash himself. Welcome, sir.
I mean, if you want to say grandfather, just because I've been around since 2005, sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much why.
Yeah, I mean, Mikey has been around longer than I have.
That's true.
Mikey's been around since 2003.
We've
but,
all been around for a little bit of time, except like Nam.
but I've been here since 2005, like, for 10 years plus straight. So, like, I took no breaks.
All right, so first of all, introduce yourself. Tell us how you got into Smash, your main or mains, or your cycle of mains. Nam. You know, your input in the community.
All right, so I'm Cal Pulse Ori Wannaget. I'm your resident TO / overlord. I love you all.
He loves your venue money.
Basically,
Give me your money.
I've been playing Smash competitively since
We gotta bring up the pizza thing, the 1 for 150 or 2 for 4 special.
True, but I've been playing Smash since like 2005. I started in Melee. I was a Ganondorf main, and then in that game, still play him now because people are bad at Melee. In Brawl, I was for the most part a Marth main, but towards the end I mained Olimar Meta Knight. And then with Smash 4, I have played Sheik since the 3DS. And tried to drop her once, and then I told myself to stop being a little bitch, and I kept playing her. And that's where we are today.
Very, very inspirational.
Basically.
So, some, more Smash-related question. What's your favorite memory? Excluding Genesis 3. We all know it's godlike. We don't need to hear it anymore.
Alright, so from the grassroots days, I'll definitely say the third tournament my friends and I ever hosted, WBST number 3. We hosted at a church, like 5 minutes from here.
I like it. Gambling at church.
And
Praise the Lord.
Yep. And we had to finish grand finals from the trunk of a car. And it was Lane versus Judge.
That was featured in a Smashboard article.
Yeah,
Recently,
it's been on a Smashboards article twice. That's how good it was.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, we had to finish grand finals in the trunk of my friend's car. So they played on like this tiny 8-inch CRT that was Vaseth's, and they played in lawn chairs, and we had like 25 or 30 people standing around the trunk of this car watching it at midnight, and it was awesome.
Around that time, that was like all of the Michigan like Brawl community.
Yeah, and what was crazy is that tournament was at the time was the largest in-state tournament for like 2 or 3 years straight, and it was at 55 entrants. And the next tournament,
really
the first tournament that beat its record was a Phoenix Saga. I think like number 3 or 4.
3 had
It took like 2 or 3 Phoenix Sagas before it got toppled in terms of a record. So I kind of like held on to that W for like 3 years.
That's a crazy record to think about. Like,
It's
Brawl
great.
was such a small community.
Yeah, like 55 entrants was like amazing, and now I'm like 55 entrants. Damn, my weekly is small. Like times have changed in this esports era.
So do you have like a favorite like tourney or a favorite set?
Favorite tournament to date is probably Apex 2012. It was my first international / out of region tournament, and I was able to meet all my favorite Japanese players at the time.
Was that the one that Brood came to and showed us like all
That
the
was the one.
horsepower?
Otori. That was where
Otori?
That was where
Okay.
Otori came and swept the tournament. But my favorite tournament set of all time is Ken versus Bomb Soldier back at the Japanese Garden tournament back in like 2005.
I'm so proud of you.
Because that was the tournament set that got me into competitive Smash. Watching Bomb Soldier versus Ken. And
Are you hearing this, Zadig?
it was amazing.
Melee set. That's incredible.
Yeah. But yeah, for sure, that definitely Ken versus Bomb Soldier was the set that got me into competitive Smash, because Marth and Falco were some of my favorite characters to play before Ganondorf.
And Bomb Soldier wasn't like a technical person either.
No,
didn't-
he was just straight up just outplay. There was no technical aspect back then in like 2005, 2006. It was all about could you beat out your opponent with sheer technical skill or just pure like player skill, I guess.
I like it. Made me proud, son. A favorite like player or like a player that's inspirational.
In Melee, it was definitely Bomb Soldier, Ken, and Kage, because they all three were like my favorites of their characters. For Brawl, it was definitely Otori. Otori was fucking
Desu.
amazing. He was like my favorite Japanese player for like the longest time, and then meeting him in person at Apex 2012 was pretty sweet. And then for Smash 4, it's probably Void. Man. It was really cool that when I was out at in Los Angeles last summer, being able to play Sheik Dittos with Void for a week straight.
And you didn't even pick up anything from him. Darn shame.
Hey man, actually I did. There are some tricks. I can't put them all into full use because I'm not that good, but Void's definitely my like go-to for Smash 4. Ranai definitely won over my heart at Genesis though. Like I was a big Ranai fan, but not as big of a Ranai fan as I am with Void. But now Ranai is probably like my number 1, number 2 with Void.
That man was so fun to watch. It was ridiculous.
That dude looks like Villager in person.
Oh man.
I think he's basically like the human incarnation of Villager. But Ranai and Void definitely probably my biggest 2 Smash 4 inspirations.
What's your like goal for this year, Smash wise?
With Smash 4, personal goal, get ranked, and start performing consistently again. Kind of like I did during the beginning of Smash 4. I want to start getting back up to that level of consistent play. But as Smash 4 goes on, my TO responsibilities become a lot bigger. So that means I have less time to play and more time to I have to focus on TOing more. That's why I want to start attending just more tournaments that aren't mine.
See, let's let that be a word to everyone. You shouldn't have multiple responsibilities.
No.
Like if you're a TO or you're a streamer, stick to just doing those. Don't try to enter too. That just holds everything up.
Yeah, that was something I learned at like Rebirth 6. Don't enter when you're under a lot of stress, because your performance definitely shows. No Johns, I did get my ass whooped by both the Greninjas in my pool. Shout outs to Cheesecake and Ludi. You guys did amazing at Rebirth. I played like literal dog shit.
Cheesecake actually made it out, didn't she?
Yeah, she got like 25th.
What champion?
So like no Johns, but T.O. Johns. But other than that, like play a little bit better. Get like reach some like personal goals for Smash 4.
What are you doing over there?
Damn, Scott. Turn that volume down, bro. Anyway.
There goes the copyright. All audio disabled.
Anyway.
That
and
was
then
your stream.
Yeah, but he's got the volume up. Anyway. And then with for Pulse, keep growing the weeklies.
Take me over.
No, we don't care about streaming much anymore. Yeah, why? You're already like the 5th best streamer in the entire country. why
Top 5, all right.
So like keep growing the weekly series. Win the lottery so I can like build Michigan its own venue.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the Powerball money?
And then continue to do what Pulse has been doing throughout all of 2015 and a little bit into 2016, which is show up to a lot of these major events and just get recruited to start doing stuff. Because a lot of TOs see us as this very strong tournament organization that can help run major events very efficiently, and we can always be that reliable, like what we did at Genesis this past week. Because like the Genesis team really thanked both Vayseth and I, especially Vayseth, for like all the work we did without like being like main staff. Like we both like pool captained.
And they couldn't have done it without you.
We both pool captained like 2 or 3 waves, and then we both ran top 32 for them, like in coordination with Bear. But we did a bunch of work for the Genesis 3 team, but they gave us the opportunity to help out, and we just said, sure, we'll do it. And then I would love to, I'm like 99% sure we'll probably run Big House 6 again for Smash 4. So I want to make Big House 6 outshine Big House 5 really bad.
Hopefully I can help with that.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'm going to throw in like one more Smash question before we move on to the more relaxing stuff.
Yeah.
Your top 5 characters for your tier list. Top 5.
Okay. Definitely number 1 is Sheik. Number 2 Zero Suit. Number 3 is probably Rosa. Number 4 Ryu, and then number 5 is probably Pikachu.
Okay, so we don't differ that much. That's not too shabby.
No. I think with all the shit DeBuzz was showcasing at Genesis, people need to reevaluate Rosa as a character. There's a lot more to the character that needs to be discovered now that desyncing Luma is going to start becoming a real big thing with the character.
Grab release up Smash.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more things with Rosalina I can see in the future. Not as much as potentially Ryu, but in the current state of the metagame, I think Rose is definitely a solid 3 pick.
Can I mention something kind of funny? DeBuzz, a while back, said he doesn't think Rosa is viable anymore.
Well, Sammy's dumb. And I tell him that to his face. Nobody ever thinks their character is as good as it is.
Nah, I think mine's busted. Yoshi's busted.
That's true.
We just don't have a busted player.
Sam tried.
Once Sky starts entering tournaments, people will see how good Yoshi is. Yoshi's real good, actually. I learned so much about the matchup playing against Sky.
You got a problem over there, Scott? The swig.
I have legit...
This man got a 2-liter thing of Malibu over here.
It's
1.75.
1.7, yeah. Dude. No.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the more quirky kind of things.
So are these like the fan questions, basically?
Nope, I have other questions before we get to them.
Oh, great.
No, they're not that bad, I didn't think. Favorite anime? We all know you're Taku. We look at this. That's Crosshairs.
My number 0 is One Piece. I've loved One Piece since it aired on originally on Toonami. But my number 1 is Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann's amazing. I don't think you can rate shonens. That's why I keep One Piece at 0, because it's never ending. While other I feel like you can only really rank an anime if it has a clear, decisive ending, and so that's probably why I give it to Gurren Lagann.
Thank you, Dasu.
My number 2 though is Madoka. Madoka Magica is my number 2.
I should have made a bingo card. Dang it, Swinky, you need to calm down. Do you have any strange habits?
According to Swanky, I do the chew dat pose too much when I take photos.
Okay, so we got a poser. I like it.
Weird habits.
And dipping your fries, your Wendy's fries into your Frosty doesn't count. Everyone does that. That's not weird.
No, that's normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
I don't do that. Does that make me weird?
No, it makes you a loser.
I don't do that.
Back at you.
I don't really know any of my weird habits. I'd have to have people point that up to me.
You don't do FF fish out of water.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Well, like when people... Okay, is there anything strange that you can do that most people can't? How about that?
Oh, I can
lick my elbow.
Oh, I can crack my ankle on command.
Do it.
Yeah, put it up to the mic.
Oh, God!
It does not hurt.
That sounded like it hurt. God.
Yeah, I guess that's my weird quirk.
Yeah. Oh man. That was gruesome. We all flinched a little.
That's funny. I need a drink after that.
My man Nickel cast that out.
Cheers.
Yeah, give me a drink.
Favorite food?
My favorite ethnicity food is Indian food. I love Indian food. I make it a lot at home.
Well, I didn't want to make this into a racial thing. I just want to know your favorite food.
Well, I love a lot of food. There's a lot of good types of food. I guess I'll just say anything that can be done at a Korean barbecue.
All right, that's fair.
KBBQ has got
dream job.
Working at Twitch or Nintendo as a graphic designer. Both of which can be potential real things in the distant future.
Wink, wink, guys.
Wink, wink. Connections to both avenues.
Well, you're already following the Nintendo jobs on Twitter.
It's true.
You're partway there.
I have Nintendo's official logo Illustrator file on my computer from when I worked with them at Apex 2015. I still keep it in like a special folder saying never delete.
Never delete.
It's the official logo straight from Nintendo. It's Treehouse, and I was like, I will cherish this forever.
Favorite game?
Probably
Not
Ocarina
Smash.
of Time. Ocarina of Time was the first video game I legit ever beat completely. And that was just because when I was younger, my cousin had an N64. And so whenever we'd be going on like family vacations, he and I would always play Ocarina of Time at those. And then the other, probably my number 2 is Super Mario Bros. 3. It was
Good taste.
my aunt and uncle would always have, they had an SNES at their house. So at family parties, my cousins and I would always go and play the SNES, and we'd always play Super Mario Bros. 3. And that's the best. That's why Ludwig von Koopa is my favorite Koopa Link.
You do know that's for the original Nintendo, right?
Was it? I thought it was on the SNES.
For Super Mario All-Stars.
Okay.
See,
Well, we
man
played-
doesn't even have... Yeah, it
we
doesn't
played
have-
both. Like, they had both
What
SNES
the
and
fuck,
NES.
man?
Doesn't matter.
Man's just trying to impress you people.
Wow. But Super Mario Bros. 3 is amazing.
3 wishes, and you can't ask for more wishes.
More money.
Yeah, you already have that. Okay, I'm gonna make a wish for you. Better peanut butter, Jif brand peanut butter. Okay,
Hey.
you got 2 to go.
Shit.
Kroger brand.
I wish I could have a venue for Michigan that would be like the size of like 2 Schoolcrafts, and I could just run tournaments in there every week and every weekend, and everybody who wanted a TO could just come to me and say, hey, we want to use the venue this weekend to host a tournament. I'd be like, alright, cool, just come on in.
Okay, see, at first that wish was like really thoughtful, and you're like, but all the TOs can come to me. That way I can collect that venue money. See,
I'd give them like that the Schoolcraft rate, like before they fucking
The
destroyed
60%?
The Schoolcraft
Hey,
20.
hey,
I would do like the Schoolcraft 20 before they said, hey man, we
Oh,
want
true,
60.
true.
Like I would do like what Schoolcraft did originally.
The 20.
Yeah, the 20% like it used to be. Like that's what I would do.
For me, it was just 20 flat.
all right, so you got 2 more to go. Do I need to make it easier? I need to just say one more because like, you got the peanut butter.
No.
He's trying to think of something that's not money.
Girlfriend, waifu,
Wow,
anime
okay.
pillow.
Dakota can help with the pillow.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I really think that's like the only thing I really want is just a better
pillow?
venue for Michigan.
All right,
That's
well-
like my only real wish right now. And a waifu pillow for Nam.
No! God.
He can get a Shinobu.
Why
waifu
would you
pillow.
want me
A
on a
Shinobu.
waifu pillow?
No, I said a waifu pillow.
That's
for Nam.
awful.
Nam would
That would be absolutely
He didn't-
awful.
he didn't-
Nam would be
say
doing like
for
the impossible T-shirt on it.
He'd do the webcam.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah.
One thing you're craving right now.
Besides sleep,
I hope the mic didn't get that.
I don't think it did.
One thing I'm craving right now besides
actually hope
sleep
it did
is Korean barbecue. KBBQ is
All
like
right.
the most.
Oh my
godly
gosh, we
thing.
gotta follow. It's daybreak. Oh, that's nothing.
He says he wants a non-waifu pillow.
And now I'm
What?
Dude, TDT wants a lot of things,
All right, so if you got,
especially senpai,
Including-
especially senpai to notice him. Shots.
so if you guys have questions, you can ask them now. But I have a few to go through. So
Follow me on Twitter.
we're not done.
You can still do it.
What? Oh,
Follow me on Twitter
At Nomnivore. At _ Nomnivore.
what the fuck just happened to my podcast? Why is everyone advertising now? What just happened? You guys need to like, wow, back up. Jeez, we got like 9 people. Okay, I'm pretty sure they already follow you.
That's
I'm
probably
pretty sure
true.
They, oh,
I don't know if Calories
Tomi wants to know,
does.
how do you deal with negativity about your events?
Just roll with the punches. I've been hosting events since 2008, so like I've had my fair share of shitty events, and I've had my fair share of really good events. Like, if people are being negative about it, you should listen to what they're saying, because you have to remember that as a TO, you're really selling a product. You have to make sure that the people who are paying you their venue fee are really enjoying what you're putting out. Because, like, if you're giving out shitty events, people are going to treat it like it's a really shitty event. But if you host a really good event, people are going to always talk about, like, how your event was real good, and they really want to keep going back.
I never would have thought of that. You made it sound like more obvious than it
Dude,
should be.
Scott, shut
I
up.
guess.
But, like, people really don't realize that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that people really don't put a lot of, like, effort into it. They just host an event and they're like, oh, cool. But, like, really, if you're feeling a lot of negative, like, criticism, because that was a Tomy, right?
Yes.
I know that you dealt with a lot of shit for 1v1 Me Bro 3, but, like, a lot of what happened was out of your control, but a lot of what happened was within bounds where you could have adjusted. But, like, everybody needs to fall on their sword once, and you just get right back up, pick up your sword, and just go right to the next one. Like, 1v1 Me Bro 4, I'm pretty sure is going to go find amazing on Saturday, or on Sunday.
Oh, what a bro.
So, like, you just keep doing what I told you about when we chatted on Facebook. Like, so just, like, keep going at it, basically. Like, you don't get, it's just like when you're practicing, like, you don't get better without failing.
Shoutouts to Daybreak for the sub. Thank you, beautiful.
Mama's credit card. JK.
Damn. That was some not me. One of my viewers, Alman, wants to know your opinion on 2 versus 3 stock.
When the game first came out, I definitely was in the 3 stock club, but that was just because it was the brawl person in me. But the more I saw 2 stock, it was definitely the better play for tournaments. For how, like, things were going, like, people weren't really playing that well. People at low level aren't doing good. But I feel like 2 stock is how we need to play for the next, like, year or two. And then the more close to optimal we play this game, like, where we're playing near efficiently, where everybody's perfect pivoting, everybody's landing those 0 to 70 to death combos, that's when we need to start focusing on going back up to 3. Because, like, until we're playing games at until we're playing, like, Smash 4 at this next level optimal
Like
play,
Genesis top 8.
yeah, like, if we're
For the most
playing,
part.
if everybody's playing like it's Genesis top 8, then we can go back up to 3, because the metagame's calling for us to increase the stock count, because we're playing the game too efficiently for 2 stock, because games are going to end too fast, and the player skill needs more time to maneuver, I guess, and outplay their opponent.
You pretty much nailed what I was thinking.
Yeah. Because at first, I thought it was the other way, where we can start at 3 and then move down because the games are taking too long. But then I'm like, wait, it actually needs to be the other way around. Once we start playing too optimally, that's when we need to increase. It's actually better to have a lower stock count for now, because low-level play is still at this point where it's really slow and they need 2 stocks.
Yeah, it's completely fair. Like, my opinion, or my thoughts, they might be dumb, because, like, Melee, 4 stocks, 8 minutes. So I got 2 minutes of stock. Then Brawl, it was 2.3 minutes of stock. And then we have 3 minutes of stock, but for a faster game than Brawl. So I thought that was weird.
I mean, it is a faster game, but at the same time, it also can go slower, because people don't want to fall into those crazy near-death punishes that you can get by one whiff move. Also, currently a lot of Melee players are thinking they need to lower the stock count, because they think games are starting to last too long for Melee.
See, I thought it should be like 4 stocks, 6 minutes, because that game is so fast. I actually liked that rule set. But that's just me. I don't think too many people do, but that's what I was thinking. And your explanation was really a polite way to say Sonic and Rosa mains are really stalling this game and we hate you.
I mean, there are campier characters in those too.
Yeah, but those are definitely doing it.
I don't know. I think
Villager mains play like Renai, okay, then we'll be hunky-dory there also.
it's true.
What else do we got? One of my mods, Blood Losers, future plans for Pulse. Are you guys looking into, like, sponsoring more players or sending more players to, like, nationals?
Well, first and foremost, Pulse is a tournament organization that's focused on actually hosting events. That's what we set out for, was to just become this TOR organization that where our end game is to host a tournament series like DreamHack. That's what we want. That's like what our end game is, to host like a DreamHack-esque thing, and then have a bunch of smaller things. But I would love to sponsor more players. But for the meantime, I would rather just keep with our core team we have now. Sponsoring players like Zenodo, Low1, and Ryuga do really well because they're all recognizable faces at a national level. And then keeping players like Stewie Technology and like the player roster as well do a lot for us because they're very strong like regional players, and they're very much on the come up as in terms of like player strength. So I like keeping them out there because it shows that we're supporting them through their like growth as top level players, especially people like Technology, who's been putting in a lot of work over the past like month or two. It's really great to see that like we can help him as much as we can while also supporting a bunch of the other players. And if we can just keep them keep their growth going to the point where they have these other major organizations like Cloud9, like TSM, like Evil Geniuses, where those people say, hey, we really like what you've done with these players, but we want to help bring them to the next level. That's where we would love to make it. That's what we would like to do. We want him to do what like Panda Global wants to do, where they're just this like agency that supports these players, and then when a huge name sponsor really wants to pick them up, they'll basically send them up to the bigger leagues.
You're like a mother bird to her little hatchlings.
Yeah, basically.
Wait until they're ready to fly and you just kick them out right before.
Basically.
That's cute. I like it. Calories, which is another one of my minds, is how do you think the Smash scene in Michigan is doing currently, and what do you think the future holds for it?
I think the current Michigan Smash 4 scene is really strong in terms of we have a very large scene. Like the group is nearing 1,200 members, and that's really crazy that we've hit nearly 1,200 members in barely over a year since the group got formed. Like that's numbers that not even Michigan Melee saw in over a year. It took Michigan Melee like 3+ years to hit 2,000 members, and we could hit 2,000 members in under 2 years. If so, Michigan, it's a very large state. We have a very huge like player pool. What we need to do is just get all those people in the group. They just need to start going to tournaments. Like, stop being like kids who just play Wi-Fi. Just go to tournaments. So much fun. Where I see it going in the future, like numbers will keep increasing. I think people will start traveling to Michigan more because I think people will soon recognize that Michigan is people already know that Michigan's like the top state in the Midwest in terms of like our player pool, like our top level players. They're probably like in the top 30 in the world. Like Zenodo, Rayquaza, they're probably the top 30 in the world, I think. And then players like Ryuga, Low1, they're probably in like the top 50 in the world. And then our like lower end PR people, and then a lot of our upper mid-level talent, as long as they keep increasing in their skill like they have been, they could definitely be competing more on a higher regional level skill. Because I can already tell a lot of you guys in full confidence that the Michigan Smash 4 scene is actually doing a lot of what like the Tri-State Brawl scene did, where they're very top heavy, but their mid levels and randoms aren't bad. Like
we got plenty of people. Ludi, Cheesecake, Meat Beef.
Yeah, we have what is it? Esam said that Meat Beef was one of the best Yoshi's ever played, and Meat Beef was like, up until like 3 months ago, Meat Beef could barely ever like pass 25th place. But now Meat Beef is consistently getting like top like 13th at weeklies.
He got 4th at weekly too,
yeah.
so I mean that helps
so like
him.
As long as like Michigan people keep putting in the work, people will start recognizing us as like this top scene. Because in my opinion, like our scene is probably in the top 5 in the country. When you go by state, I think we're top 5. So like for Michigan Smash 4, I think the future holds us just getting better as a scene, as long as people like put in the work and accept the discipline of what it takes to become better players, as long as they don't slouch, and as long as they don't ride the coattails of all our top players. Like people can really support them, like Sonoda, Rayquaza, Ryuga. They're all these really great national level players, and they do a really good job of representing the Michigan Smash scene. But we can't let them be the ones that are really just holding the reins the entire time. We have to show that like everybody in the scene can actually like hold a candle to them, basically. So that's what I think the future of Michigan Smash 4 is going to be, is that everybody's going to be able to hold that candle to our like state's best.
You know what? I like your words. I do. I really do. But now we got... Actually, before we get into the I'm going to say stupid questions.
All right, I'm going to get a real drink for these.
Calories wants to know, how do you feel with the current stage list?
I think it's the most ideal.
He's just pouring that right to, like, you hear that Malibu, guys?
I think the current stage list is probably the most ideal. Stages like what we used to have for Michigan Smash 4, they definitely don't belong in the current meta anymore. So, like, at the 6 we have... It's 6, right? No, 7. The 7 we have is amazing. I think Bayonetta's stage, when it comes out, has a really high chance of being, like, a counterpick stage.
I was thinking that, too.
I think it has a very high chance of being counterpicked, so it might be able to change out the meta a little bit. And it'd be great. Like, the only thing I've ever wanted with DLC was Sakurai to give us, like, competitive stages for downloadable content.
It's kind of weird that,
like
Omegas, like, you actually have to think about your Omega counterpick, because you couldn't just go to, like, any stage, because they all have their, like, little variances.
Yeah. I just want DLC that gives us legal stages. But I think the stage list as is with these 7 is probably where we want to be for a long while. Maybe we can bump up to 8 when Bayonetta's stage drops in February.
Gaming Looking wants to know, he just put Pokken, so I don't know what are your opinions on Pokken, if you're going to run Pokken tourneys. I guess answer both of them.
I think Pokken's going to be awesome. I didn't go to Worlds this year for Pokemon, and what was crazy is that the day 2 days after I said, hey guys, I can't go, I can't take off work, Pokken was announced that it was going to be at Worlds, and I was so mad.
That's a disappointment.
I think it has a chance at being competitive, but we're going to need to find a way to play it competitively, because they have the thing where you have to have a gamepad. Yeah. One gamepad has to be played. Is a gamepad plus the actual controller.
You can do 2 systems over LAN.
That's what I was about to say. DJ Duman says it won't run at 60 frames a second unless you connect.
You would have to have a setup per player, which means you'd have to have one setup would be 2 systems, 2 monitors.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to use a gamepad. That's really bad design.
Well, they definitely didn't intend it for it to be like a competitive game outside of arcades.
Yeah.
They didn't. It was purely designed with an arcade feel with total intention, but the moment they opted to bring it to home console, like that's when it kind of became flawed. But they could easily just make a patch that says, "Hey, you can use 2. Well, you can use 2 of the Wii U fight pad things, whatever they're designing for it." It's definitely something they could do. But until I would love to do Pokken. I know Pulse had some plans. But the moment we learned about that gamepad, it definitely, like, all interest we had in creating a scene for it definitely was put on the back burner.
That's a respectable reason, because, I actually didn't know that until that was brought up right now.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest things. It was, like, the moment it was announced, like, that was, like, something people noticed. Yo, make sure you turn that volume down, though.
Yeah. I already did.
All right, so we're getting into the silly questions now. Nickelcat wants to know, who's the most attractive Greninja main? Which, I'm pretty sure that's a parent one.
AMSA.
Okay, Weeaboo Dasu just entered the house.
Actually, I think probably iStudying, actually. Isn't he the European Greninja? Probably.
Okay, y'all just got shut down, like...
I think it's iStudying.
I thought you were going to say Cheesecake. I feel a little bit better about myself.
You said attractive, like, I'm very much comfortable with myself where I can say if a man's attractive.
Well, I can. Have you not known me for like 8 years?
I have known you since you've had short hair and a worse dirt stash.
Yeah. Damn, that's rough.
I heard
that too.
I heard that shade.
I heard that too.
All right. Now for the really bad questions. All these will be from Swinky.
Great.
Your favorite neighborhood.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diddy Main.
Swank,
Where the
swank.
hell are my preliminary pools for breakout?
All the first seeds are done.
That-
I
feel like these are all gonna be like one.
I did all the first seeds when I was on lunch break today.
Is he even in here? I'm gonna be
And then the
surprised he's
moment
not.
I got home from
Nope.
work, I literally went to the
Wow.
venue for breakout to set up for it. So I didn't have my laptop to make pools.
I'm gonna tell him.
All right. Where the hell is my rebirth doubles money?
Talk to Caleb.
Wait, did he really not get money?
No, they left before we could pay them.
Oh.
And Caleb has the $12 for each of them
Why do you always do that dumb chin touch thing in your pictures?
because I'm a brawl player and we all do the chew dat pose.
No, we don't. That's you.
No, a lot of players do.
Okay, we have a horrible brawl scene. That's why we died. Do you have a mean, friendly falcon?
A mean friendly's Falcon.
Yeah.
Is
no.
your friendly's Falcon?
No, the only mean character I have in friendlies is probably DK.
Meanlies.
I have such a limited secondaries cast. It's like DK,
Pales in
Villager.
comparison. Let me tell you.
Charizard to fuck up Nam,
Money match.
True.
Money
and
match.
Luigi Mario because they're both brain dead. I want to learn Cloud.
Favorite Disney movie?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's probably Lilo and Stitch.
All right, that's okay.
My alarm clock every morning is Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride, which is the opening song to Lilo and Stitch.
Your favorite
I love
Warner
that song.
brother?
My favorite Warner brother? Nam.
I was so ready for the nibble answer.
Oh, Chomp.
Chomp.
Chomp. The old. He probably. I mean, Chomp might become my favorite after the Kizumonogatari movie.
Oh yeah.
Chomp.
We got 2 more questions.
Oh, is that it for Swanky's questions?
That is it for Swinky's questions.
It actually wasn't that bad.
Okay, we got 3. Daybreak wants to know: is he a first seed?
No.
Of course not.
No. Get the fuck. Third seed.
What do you think of the confession page?
I think it's okay. Like, I still have not submitted anything to that.
I want to know who it is.
You
before I
actually just
submit
answered
it.
another question. Have you actually submitted anything?
I've never submitted anything to the Michigan Smash 4 page, or the Michigan Smash 4 confessions. I want to like make something that'd be like the greatest post ever, but I have to make it so it does not sound like it was me. Because I want to make people like approach me and ask if I posted something, which has happened a lot, but I've never posted something.
I remember when you thought I was running the page.
No, you were. I think you were like one of the last people I thought would run it.
You
like,
actually asked me though if I was running it.
did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, it was probably because I went down my my list of 5 people I think did it.
Oh, Cheesecake also says, well, Ori doesn't think I'm attractive. Enjoy the waifu pillow.
Damn.
Damn.
Thanks, Kim. Never mind. I won't make that shot. I'll keep
Oh,
that
Kim wants to
going.
know, do you like game liking?
Who?
Game liking.
No. Who asked?
Kim.
Do I like game liking?
Do you like his Lucario? Do you think it's pretty alright? You
I
have a
th- well,
beer with it?
I think all Lucarios are dumb.
Wow.
But
It's true. Y'all are
But
awful.
I do like game liking's Lucario. Like he and I, like when he first joined, like I think I
bro
beat
fist?
him. I think I beat him once, and then he beat
Yo,
me
we
the
got
next
we got
time.
the bro fist.
And then it made me realize that I have to like practice the matchup more. And then like I just got real good at the matchup because I didn't want to lose the game liking again.
Where did I?
And so then I beat him.
'cause you
But like I
grabbed
do
me.
respect him. I think he does a lot of cute tech. But like the biggest flaw to him is that he SDs a lot. Like there's a lot of times where like he SDs because he messes up like extreme speed.
Alright, so I'm going to finish this off with 2 of my questions.
Damn, there's no more questions in the chat.
There's no more questions.
Y'all
Am
bunch
I
of
allowed to ask questions?
Oh, if you actually have an actual question, yeah. Don't give me
I
that
don't have
shit.
an actual question.
Okay, ask it. I see a shit-eating grin. Just ask it.
I'm good.
Whatever. Alright. If you could have one character in Smash, who would it be?
Besides Bayonetta, since she was who I voted for in the ballot, it'd probably be Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, awful answer, but sure.
Okay,
I have a
okay. If you want for a Nintendo character, I really wanted Inkling. I voted Inkling was my second vote for the ballot. I vote in the Japan poll. I voted for Inkling.
Actually, that's fair because I would vote for Inkling.
I wanted Inkling because I thought it would be great because like the character, the game like made a huge splash the moment it dropped out, but like I think he'd be awesome in Smash. But then they did the old, hey, you like this character? We'll make him be costume for it.
Yeah.
Gino? They pulled the Gino?
I was so
Yeah.
mad when that happened. Oh my goodness.
I fucking...
I do have
I
have an actual
laughed
question.
so
Okay,
hard.
go.
Okay, what would any kind of Sheik nerf cause you to switch your main, and what would that be?
Seeing as I've been through all the nerfs.
Right, but she's still the best character, so it doesn't count.
Okay, but I've been through all the nerfs where they get rid of things I like Dakising, ledge cancel bouncing fishes, good back air. I think at this point it'd be really hard for me to drop Sheik because I've legit played the character only for a straight year. Unless they even the up air nerf, unless they literally neutered the character to the point where she went from being amazing to mid tier, it would take her literally becoming Brawl Sheik for me to drop her. And if she becomes Brawl Sheik, that's probably if I drop her, and then I would probably just learn a different character. Maybe I'd do what Cody says and let's just play Olimar.
Don't do it.
People are congratulating you for sticking with Sheik through the nerfs. What a champion. What a trooper.
Dude, I love Sheik. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. It's my favorite game series next to Smash and Kingdom Hearts.
You know, she's still the best character, but she's just not the best character by a mile, so I don't want to play her anymore.
Shit, Secret
But like
Lair.
I like to play Sheik in Melee when it first came out back in 2001. And then I really do. I kind of like to play her in Brawl because I really like Dakising out of buffer Dakising with her, doing short hop nair and then buffer Dakis or spot dodge buffer Dakis. So I've always had a soft spot for Sheik as a character in Smash. But now she's just she felt very at home for Smash 4. That's why I've played her for so long.
I guess I'll ask one more question before my last question. Who's your favorite player that's under 18?
What the fuck?
Cody?
Yeah, besides Ryuga.
They didn't specify. Just your
Um,
favorite Smash player that's under 18.
On a national scale, probably
Yo,
Tweet.
Horizon?
Huh?
I know who that is.
Vertical Horizon?
No, not Vertical Horizon.
Oh.
There's a young Smasher by the name of
Daybreak's brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway,
Actually, Daybreak and Calorie supposed to have to ask that question, so.
okay. On a national scale, it's probably Tweak. I think he's real fucking good.
He's under
Um,
18.
Yeah.
he's 16.
Shoot.
He's either 15 or 16. I can't remember.
I think he's 16. That's what Cody said. But in Michigan, under 18, probably Sparky or Daybreak. Because those are the only ones I know off the top of my head that are under 18. Because they're both 14 and 15.
Low one.
Low one's forever 12. Even when he's
Forever
20, even
12.
when he's 22 and can drink in a bar,
Yep.
he's 12. Because I've known that kid since he was 12.
Okay, so my final questions are, what character do you wish was better in Smash? And any Smash, what character do you wish was just better?
Better?
We all know they're inherently bad. They may have that one player that makes them good, but what character you wish was just naturally better? And for my final question, what character do you wish you could play?
I know
So
who
for the
that is.
character, I wish could be better throughout all of the Smash games. It's probably Zelda. Because, that character, she has all the tools and, the move kit to be a good character. She's just, slow as shit.
Yep.
And just not... She has she has nothing going on about her that makes could make her a good character. Like, it took pretend Melee to make her decent.
They still mess with
And
her
they
a lot.
still, and they had to literally dissect that character and redo her for her to be good. But like a lot of the Zelda boards, they know what would make her a good character. That's literally just a couple like very very drastic changes on her like frame data, and maybe like certain like aspects of moves become like a thing, like pocket being able to like hold the charge for like down B, making side B not put you into free fall, stuff like that. I think Zelda is probably the character I wish I could see being a good character. Like, even if she was, like, mid-tier. That character's been low-tier in every single game that she's ever been in.
Yep.
It took Shielda in Brawl to make her a mid-tier. And that's just because Sheik was there. What was your second question?
What character do you wish you could play?
Do I wish I could play?
Gorilla
Sheik.
Probably... like, alright. Okay, cheesy answer. I wish I could play Bayonetta because she's not out yet.
Real answer.
Cheesy answer is that.
I didn't know you could choose a question so badly. I didn't know this was Mario Maker.
Let's see, real answer. Hold on, let me look at the character selection real quick. Don't start. There's so many fucking characters.
Yeah, it's real
I got
fast.
you.
Alright, there's probably like 2 characters for sure. I think it's Greninja and Pikachu, actually.
I would say I wish I could play Greninja.
Greninja was the character, when Greninja got announced, I really wanted to play that character. But the moment I touched Greninja on a 3DS and I realized that I had to return my, like, control stick to neutral to do anything with recovery, I hated him. I was like, man, this character, like, limits me.
That was K-Seb's first main, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
and he was fucking amazing at Greninja, but then Greninja got the friggin' Nerf stick. And then Pikachu, because Pikachu's inherently been like one of the best characters in every Smash game he's ever been in. I played Pikachu in 64 along with Captain Falcon. I was very much inspired by Anther when I started playing Melee, so I liked playing Pikachu on the side. And then I liked playing Brawl Pikachu because of Anther, and I loved Quick Attack canceling. And I wish I could just play that character better in this game. I really don't know what to do with a character outside of just quick attacking in neutral to avoid neutral. So probably Greninja and Pikachu are my 2 characters that I wish I could play better.
I wasn't expecting Greninja, but, you know, the more I think about it, it's just like, I think a lot of people like that, so.
Yeah, Greninja's my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6. Plus, like, his
So,
announcement trailer was amazing. It was amazing.
It was really cool. I can admit
I
that.
thought he was Mewtwo for a second. But then I realized, oh no, that's a Water Shuriken. Sick, it's Greninja.
So, I think that's all I have. That's all that
Are
the
there
viewers have.
any more questions for the viewers? I really felt like there would be a lot more questions from the viewers.
We got like over 10, which is actually a lot more than I thought for, like, you know, the first episode, so.
See, I was expecting like 20. Because, like, I feel like a lot
Well,
of
you
people...
got over half those were from Swanky.
True.
And most of them began with, where the hell?
True. Because I feel like a lot of Michigan Smash 4 players, like, they just view me as this TO entity, and they never really, like, talk to me about stuff.
I feel that way with a streamer, too. Like, one of my viewers was there, and he didn't talk to me until, like, the very end of the tourney, like, when I was, like, talking to you about your money match.
Uh-huh.
So, I kind of feel that way, too.
Yeah. I think it's just weird, like, how the distribution of, like, power a player can have, or an individual can have in, like, their Smash 4 scene can, like, change how people,
Politics, man.
can view them and approach them.
Yeah, because, like, well, I think, like, one of the rebirths, someone I didn't know came up to me, he's like, we ordered extra pizza, so, like, if you want some, like, we got some for you because you're the streamer. And, like, I've never, like, had, like, throughout Brawl, I've never had someone, like, offer me, like, any kind of free stuff like that.
It's the same thing. I've actually had people, like, go out of their way to, like, get me, like, lunch once at, like, a rebirth. I'm like, I didn't even think about lunch, and you legit went out and got me, like a McChicken or something. I'm like, holy crap, we take those. Like, so I forget to eat a lot when I'm, like, at big tournaments.
It's kind of nice. Like, people are just, like, Smash 4 as a whole has just become, like, a lot more, like, welcoming.
I think it's the whole esports thing where, like, everybody's kind of matured a little bit, and people just become a lot more like humble to those who like they view are slightly above them in like the political food chain.
Which is why they offer us food.
Saying, hey, here's this McChicken. I know you're going to forget to eat today. You need it.
Okay, so 2 more questions. I'm going to end it. Keller wants to know, how hyped were you when Cloud was announced?
When Cloud was announced, I was like hyped for the sheer surprise factor. I actually did not know the character was actually even going to be remotely close to Smash. Like, I think Calories was there when, like, the announcement trailer dropped. And I got real excited because I was like, holy shit, Cloud from FFVII
FFVII.
is in this game. Because, like,
You
I
really
legit
said the Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, low-key, that was me making a reference to Final Fantasy Guild Quest. It's like a really old school Flash,
Fair enough.
like an old school Flash movie that my friends and I watch.
I'll give you that one.
But yeah, I thought the Cloud, like I was excited about Cloud, but it's like it wasn't as excited as I was about seeing like Corrin and Bayonetta. Like, get wrecked. When Bayonetta got announced, like I was at work and I legitimately popped off in my at my desk.
I've never played a Bayonetta game.
And then when Corrin got announced, I thought it was real cool because basically with Corrin we got the Roy treatment of, hey, this character's going to be announced, but his game's not out yet.
At least for America.
Yeah.
I think it was out in Japan.
Also happens to be the best character in Fates.
I thought you checked and you said it wasn't out in Japan either.
It was announced. I think it was like launched that week.
Okay, so it was really close.
Yeah, it was really close to his launch.
The last... Oh,
I think it was like the week leading up to it. Same. New doubles
Corrin?
character.
Corrin? Yeah, same.
the last question is...
Actually, Corrin and Bayonetta.
Is there a character you wish was nerfed?
Luigi.
Okay, calm down, Peanut Gallery.
I think there's no individual character I want to see nerfed. There's small aspects of certain characters I would wish to see nerfed. Like, I think with Rosalina, I want to just see the base knockback of Luma just reduced a little bit. Because, like, I talked with Rayquaza about this, and he even, like, is inclined to agree that, like, the knockback, like, the base knockback that you can do with Luma on down air is too absurd. Because how often are you using down air unless you're going to kill with it? And the fact that you can kill with a fresh, rage-induced, like, Luma down air at, like, 75-80% on, like, a majority of stages is a little unreal. So, like, that's one aspect of, like, Rosalina I feel like should be nerfed.
What about her up air? Do you need Luma to have that set knockback? Because I died to an up air at 40. It did 4%, and it killed me.
Was it just
Shout
the
outs
onion
to
ring, or was
Eternal
Luma
Blue.
there?
I'm not sure. Luma was there.
Then it was probably the base knockback of Luma plus rage.
Because I think it was like an up throw to like 2 up airs, and I died at 40 off the top.
What stage?
Smashville.
Okay, that makes sense. And then another character I think should receive a minor nerf. Like, I know a lot of people might disagree. I think it's Mario. The character hasn't been touched throughout all of the nerfs. Like, all of the patches, he's not been touched. I think his up smash could get nerfed a little bit because I think the invincibility is a little too absurd on it. Like, I respect that it's, like, quick, and it should be quick because it's always been, like, a good, like, move option for him. But, like, I think the invincibility needs to be touched up a little bit because it's a little ridiculous that I can perfectly space a fair with any character or just perfectly space an aerial, but I can still die because your forehead hits me because of the invincibility.
Gosh darn it, Scott.
Maybe Yoshi could receive a nerf, but like Yoshi's not active.
We're done. First episode. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fantastic.
Shout out to Regralt. Like Yoshi, I feel like
he's only gotten buffed.
Yeah, he's only been buffed. Like, I feel like his up air is what needs to get nerfed. I don't care about his like up smash or his smash attacks.
Actually,
his up air needs to get nerfed.
I think his up air got worse from Brawl, like inherently.
That he can up air you twice and you take 50%.
3 times. Actually, he can up air you 3 times if you get the right positioning.
I will say Brawl could do that, but Brawl's kill power for up air is a lot more powerful.
But like Brawl Yoshi sucked. You can't footstool Yoshi in this game as easily as you could Brawl.
That's true.
That's one. Like, I remember like trying to play Yoshi in this game. I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna footstool him.
No.
I can't footstool him. Shit.
So,
but yeah.
Hey, that wasn't a bad first episode.
No.
We actually had like a
do I get
decent
a plug?
deal. If you want to follow this man on Twitter, he says horrible stuff like Pulse Relator or something. You can follow him at Cool Ori Bro
With a K.
with a K. Yeah, for Coral, the SpongeBob special.
Hey, I'll have you know that I stopped those horoscope tweets.
If you want to follow him on Twitch, you can follow him at twitch.tv/Gucci Gaming. Puts on amazing streams.
Yeah. Sub to me.
Sub to me. Yeah, it's only $5 a month. You get his friend's cool logo by your name, and he has like Yoshi emotes and like some Cyclops looking fucker.
Gucci
as
senpais.
Gucci senpais and Gucci turtles all over the place.
Gucci Turtle is the only good one.
Hey man, that's just your opinion, you know. So that's it for Meet Michigan #1. I was gonna interview Zadig, but it's like 12:30, and yeah, I don't know.
You can do it like
Interview him
I
tomorrow.
can try.
Yeah, we can
Thank you for letting me interview you. I enjoyed the drinking. That was fun. And I honestly don't think it was that bad of an interview. I thought we actually got to talk about a lot of
Yeah.
things. So, it wasn't that bad. Thank you guys for being here and asking questions. I do enjoy the input. We actually had this might sound sad, but like 10 viewers. We actually peaked at 15 people watching at one point.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for first episode that's not actually Smash, that wasn't horrible. So I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. So if you want to rewatch it there, you can do that. Or if you're on YouTube, you could watch me on Twitch. I will try to do these like every bi-weekly or so. We're going to do like a top player one week and then like an up and comer the next week. So who's gonna be the next person? I don't know because I haven't thought about that.
Dude, do it with a
So-
straw poll.
Who?
Straw poll for it.
Yeah, I was going to. If you're in our Discord, you can join our Discord. I'll ask it there. I'll give you like 3 people, and we can go from there. But thank you guys for watching. It's been really fun. Thank you, Ori, for being an excellent first person to interview. I thought since I'm staying at your house, it'd probably be a good time.
Dude, I had a blast.
So it was pretty fun. So thank you guys for watching. Next episode will probably be in 2 or so weeks. Because I gotta try to get the person on Discord, talk to him, feel him a little bit. Gotta get the. Okay, we're done. Bye, guys.